Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
I think most of us have an experience where it feels like there's quite a lot of different parts of ourselves. There might be a bit of you that feels quite hardworking and industrious, and then there's another bit which is a right layabout and just can't be bothered. And they're kind of both in there at different times. There might be a part of us that really cares about others, and then another bit which kind of judges them and others a bit actually can't be bothered to care that much just now. So we kind of have that mixture of experiences, of responses. We can be kind sometimes, and at other times we can just be a bit irritable and a bit grumpy. So we've got this rich diversity in ourselves. There might be bits of ourselves that we find quite frustrating. They feel a bit intractable. They don't really seem to be pulling in the same direction. And we might get a bit fed up with them sometimes. We might even have the experience that sometimes some parts of us slightly bully other parts. Maybe there's some kind of stronger, more energetic, domineering parts of us that know where we want to go. And then there's other bits that are a bit more tender, a bit more hesitant, a bit less certain. And they can get a little bit bullied by the bits that think they know what they want to happen and where they're going. That was what I wanted to explore a little bit in the first half, really, was that experience of holding diversity within ourselves and how we do that well. Because again, as in the Sangha, the diversity in ourselves can be quite stimulating, quite interesting, and also it can be quite challenging. So particularly if there's bits of ourselves that we think, I don't know if I really like that bit very much. Maybe bits of us that aren't quite perfect, aren't quite what we'd like them to be. Sometimes we give those a label of the shadow, don't we? I think that's a kind of sort of psychological way of relating to those bits of ourselves that feel a bit darker or a bit less known to us, a bit murky, a bit less known to us because we'd rather not know them, we'd rather they weren't there. So kind of shadow material that is a bit harder for us to come into relationship with.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.